Hello there. I could say good evening, but I'm not sure about that because you won't believe it. But it's 1 a.m. Yes, it's very late. I was working before midnight with the reading of the Oracle of the Seven Energies, as I promised. And it has been so hot. It was boiling today here in the province of San Juan. So it was impossible to come to this room, to turn on the computer and to record the video and do the work because I was sweating, I was all wet, there was no way I could make a video. And after midnight, like a cool breeze is blowing, so there is a kind of breeze. Sometimes it turns up into a wind, but we have some fresh air, some cool air. So now I am able to breathe, my hormones are okay, and I am working after midnight. But I am that kind of person, you know. I don't get on well with summer, especially when we have extreme temperatures like we have here. So here I am working with the Oracle of the Seven Energies, and we have some beautiful ladies who have chosen their numbers. But first of all, we have the daily guidance. I mean, we pick a card for the message for today to see what energies are ruling this week. And this card is also useful for anyone who comes to see this video at any time. So if you are new to the channel or you happen to see this video maybe in 2025, who knows, and you see this video is because the first message, the first card is for you. Or if anyone is late and you didn't choose a number, this card is for you. So the card of the day is a tall tale. That's the card of the day. And it's for energy number 5, which is the energy of sound, which is the throat chakra here. I am with all blue, like the throat chakra, because at the beginning when this card appeared, I was like, why is this card showing up today, you know, because I always say the truth. In fact, I do, but I never lie. That's what I do. I never lie, but I don't always tell all the truth. Sometimes I hide it because I'm afraid of what people might say, or because I know that people are going to judge me, or they are going to say nasty things if I say all the truth, or because there are people I love who don't accept who I am. So I don't tell tales, but I don't always tell the truth. So it's very important, this card. So because the truth will set us free. So this is the message for today, and it has to do with the throat chakra, with the energy of sound. And in fact, this is not a complete reading. We are picking one card to see what message the universe has for us. Generally, we have 3 cards to do a complete reading. But at least this is a message of what energy is kind of blocked and we should balance or harmonize. So if you are watching this video just by chance and you are here and you didn't pick a number, you should work with your throat chakra. So when we have the card of I have my notes here so I don't forget, because I have so many oracles and decks that I cannot remember all of them by heart. Not even mine, you know. I for example, I have the deck of Puentes. I wrote the book and I have to read it because I never remember the exact words that I used when I wrote the book. So the tall tale is a card about denial, about concealing the truth so you can manipulate and control a situation. Fear-based communication, creating a narrative to hide behind, not allowing the fear of what others will think to influence your words, learning to communicate from a place of authenticity. So generally, as I said before, I don't say all the truth because I am afraid of exposing my vulnerability. Because I think that if I don't say all the truth, everything is under control, or I want to show that everything is under control. I was talking about that on another video I was making before. This video is in Spanish and it's for the main channel, where I'm trying to collect money to survive and to pay some bills and to be able to eat during these holidays. So I was talking about that, like I want to have everything under control, and I don't want to show people that I don't have everything under control because I feel ashamed. So if I say all the truth, if I tell all the truth, then I'm showing that I'm not controlling everything. And in fact, everything is not under control. We cannot control everything in life. So this card appears because you or someone or we are telling a tall tale right now. We can feel falsehood because it's not grounded. We know deep inside when something is not the complete truth. Whatever lie we are caught up in, it isn't as important as the motive for it. Why does anyone lie? I always ask that question. Perhaps we don't believe the truth is good enough, or we want to keep doing what we are doing because we don't want to make any changes. We know we shouldn't do with what we are doing, but it's easier to keep doing that, no? And denial can hide an active addiction. And when we talk about addictions, people only think about smoking, alcohol, drugs, but there are other addictions. Loneliness can be an addiction. Depression can be an addiction. Fear can be an addiction. Lack of self-confidence can be an addiction. Feeling like you are the victim is an addiction. I can tell you that. So we may believe our own lies. And the tall tale, the white lie, any alteration of the truth are all about control. The desire for control, the lack of control, the need to maintain control, so that we can manipulate the outer world and hide the inner world. So this is the general message for all of us for the week ahead, for the week until Christmas, let's say, or before the solstice. This is the general message, and it's we've had an eclipse. Do you pronounce it like that? I guess so. So the eclipse and all the energies that are going on, and there are very intense cosmic energies before this solstice, the solstice, and it's all about change. It's all about showing who we really are. It's all about speaking the truth. It's all about speaking with the soul. It's all about saying, this is me, I am who I am. So this is the general message, and it is a very important one. So if you think about what I said at the beginning, sometimes we say, okay, I never lie, okay, so I'm such a nice person. But even though I never lie, I don't tell all the truth, because I'm always afraid of what people might think if I tell all the truth. And depending on your stage of evolution or your conscious level of consciousness, there are different things. So maybe when I was not so conscious, lying was a bad thing. I don't lie anymore because I cannot do it, because I don't feel okay with that, but I hide the truth. So it's a different level, So we have to work on that. So now let's go with the girls. So we have 3 girls from 3 different countries. We have like a triangle, because we have 1 girl, 1 woman in the UK, 1 woman in Argentina, and 1 woman in the USA. So we have like a very nice triangle there. And there are 3 beautiful ladies. thank you very much for accepting the invitation to come and bless the channel with your energies. I know the three of them, some of them, two of them, I know them face to face. We have shared a cup of tea, we have laughed together, we have worked together. And then there is another beautiful soul angel. I know her like through Skype or email or social media, but the connection is so strong that it's like soul friendship, you know, and she's there and I know who she is, and I even sometimes feel like we have already shared a cup of tea, maybe in the cosmic place, you know. So let's go with this beautiful lady from the cosmic place, and she's Barbara. She lives in London in UK. She's not from UK, she's from Italy, but she lives in UK. So for her we have wish upon a star, and we have the energy number 6, which is the energy of light and which is the energy of the third eye. This is the chakra that Barbara from UK, or Barbara who lives in UK, should be working from. This is a very nice. I will leave the images of the cards after the video. So this is the card of wish upon the star from energy number 6, and it's the energy of light and the energy of the third eye. So it's about what we see with the mind's eye. What we see, it's related to intuition. So mainly this card talks about taking care of the essence of what you wish for, the essence of what you dream about. But you don't have to worry about manner, place and time, because many times we wish something and we want to know how and when and where. No, God only knows. So before I forget, because I have my notes here but I keep forgetting, there are some guided meditations which I would like to share for each of the chakras, for each of the energies. So if you want the guided meditation for the previous card, and Barbara, if you want the guided meditation for energy number 6, please write an email to me. So wish upon a star. When we have this card, we are talking about intention based on your desires and aspirations, the act of consciously committing to a vision or sacrificing something of value, gambling on yourself, trusting that dreams can become reality, and the importance of daydreams. I love daydreaming, because what we do with our mind during the day is what creates our reality, and daydreaming sometimes is more important than what we dream when we are sleeping. So do you believe, Barbara, that your dreams can become real, or do you shrug them off and chide yourself for being unrealistic? What if you could trust that the world around you holds promise you have not yet realized? Perhaps the point all along is not how something can happen, but the power of wishing or intending. Tossing a coin, wishing upon a star, letting the how go, letting things let go, let God, you know. Don't worry about the how. Just toss the coin, wish upon a star, and go ahead with your life. And wishing upon a star is related to our origins, to remember that we are made of stardust. So you have to allow yourself to dream and play with different realities. Wish upon a star and live as if your wish were already true. Those beautiful dreams you have been nurturing and are about to become real. No wish is ever wasted. So as I said, Barbara, you have the energy number 6, which is the energy of the third eye. This is a beautiful girl wishing upon a star. So if this card is showing up for you, it's maybe because you are not trusting your intuition. Your third eye is kind of blocked, and you are looking at the world through these eyes, through the physical eye, and you should look at the world around you with your mind's eye, with your third eye. You have to trust the witch, the wise woman who lives inside you. You have to trust the guidance of your soul, and to trust that no matter what you wish, if it is for your highest good, it will come true. But you have to let it go and don't worry about the manner, place, and time. Just worry about the essence. Just make sure that your wish is connected to the essence of your soul, and then it will come true. So, Barbara, send me an email and I will share a beautiful guided meditation for your third eye. Yes? So, now we have Romina. Romina lives in Mendoza. She is from Mendoza. Mendoza is a province near the Cordillera in Argentina. It's a beautiful province. I miss it. I lived there for many, many years, and it's a very nice province. So, Romina has card number 31, which is the call of the muse, and the call of the muse is energy number 5, the energy for the ruling card of the day, the energy of the throat chakra. So that's the energy from for Romina from Argentina, the call of the muse. And it's about creative expression, about being in the flow of creativity, about tuning into inspiration, about allowing creativity without being self-conscious, about writing and journaling as a means of connection. It doesn't mean that you have to become a writer, but I will share with you, if you want, if you accept it. I don't have it in English, but you know you are bilingual, so you will understand it. There is an exercise on the main channel in Spanish, which is about creative and therapeutic writing, escritura terapéutica, which is an exercise I always share with people who come to my workshops. And it's about the power of writing in order to change old patterns, behaviors, and to create the reality you want, and especially to find a way out of the maze, to find a way out of the dead end. So I will share that with you if you send me an email together with the guided meditation for chakra number 6, the throat chakra, which is the energy of the sound. So you have to use writing as a holistic therapy, as a way to heal, as a way to express yourself, as a way to remember the way back home. And the way back home is the way to your soul. So you are being invited to create, to be the artist of your life, serving on behalf of the great artist, the divine source. So I had to stop the video. My editor is very basic and it doesn't have a pause button. So the wind is bringing some dust, and all of a sudden I couldn't talk. But it's not a coincidence, Romina. You may say I am a witch, but it happens to me that when I'm doing a reading of holistic tarot, either if you come to my house, do you come to my place, or I do it on internet, my body, my physical body, kind of feels the energies which are stuck or blocked in the person. So we are talking about the throat chakra, and all of a sudden I couldn't keep talking. So I must say, with all respect, that there is a lot that you have here that you are not telling, you are not saying, you are not manifesting, you are not creating, you are not setting free. You taught me the phrase let go, let God, and you are not letting go, you are not letting God. So because it's not a coincidence that all of a sudden my throat was kind of blocked, and we are talking about your throat chakra, the energy of the sound. So your ego and self-identification are the most unnecessary parts of the equation here. The muse needs you to open your heart and let the magic flow through your intuition and your emotions. So your boss is not a human being. This year I started calling my jefecito, which is my boss. It's a affectionate way of calling the boss. So for me, my boss is God, and I should have done that earlier in my life. I could have saved many troubles, because we give power to people in our lives who don't deserve the power, and our true boss is God. So why? Because you have to stop seeing yourself as the center of the process, and instead see yourself as a partner in a creative dance. So you have your creative process, your creativity, your talents, your gifts, and they are yours, but they are not yours. I mean, God gave them to you so that you can show the power and the grace of God here on earth. So you are like a partner, you are like a co-creator with God, the source, the divine, or whatever you want to call him. So the magic you have inside you is just a partnership with the divine. So it's not all about you, it's about the divine source. Sometimes you might be inside the music, you might feel it inside the story, inside the feelings and its expression. Other times you observe from the sidelines, watching it all flow from an unknown yet deeply intimate source. So there are many times when you are like outside everything, like you are numb, like you become like a zombie because you are not part of anything. But that's because you get disconnected with the source, because you are not speaking, you are not letting the sound go through your throat. So your muse is calling you to be a channel and allow the creative energy to flow through you. The energy of emotion is waiting to be given a voice, a name, a shape, or a color. Journal, use a journal, write, finish that writing project, start something new, paint, sing, dance, and don't worry about where it lands. It has its own plans for you. The big magic is in the experience of answering the call. So don't worry about the world of people. So just be yourself, let your soul express. Let your soul show the magic you have inside. Let your soul show the gifts that God has given you. So you have to speak, you have to open. So why is that holistic writing or therapeutic writing is so useful? Because writing is the equivalent of speaking. So it happens many times that we cannot talk to certain people. There are people in our family or in our relationships who are not ready to listen to what we have to say. They cannot understand. They are not willing to understand, or they are unable to understand. So when I say speak or tell the truth or express yourself, so sometimes you cannot do it directly with words, with the mouth, like speaking to the people. So we may try, but it can be useless because they are unable to see. They are like stoned, like their souls are kind of stoned. They are not evolving. They don't have the ability to see what you see, to feel what you feel. So that's why when you write, you speak. So you can write a letter, a story. When you watch that video that I am suggesting, you will understand how it works. So writing helps to express, to clean this area, to open the throat and pour everything down on the paper, and then the universe will find a way to help you express yourself. So send an email so that I will share with you that video, and I will share with you the guided meditation for your throat chakra. You really need it. And I also have some other resources, so if you send me an email, I will share the resources with you. And then we have another Barbara, but this is Barbara from USA, from Montana. She's Valley girl, but she's Barbara, and I need to call you by your name in order to do the reading. So for Barbara from the USA, we have Time Machine. Time Machine, and it's from the first chakra. The first chakra is the root chakra. And when the root chakra is blocked, it's very complicated because it has to do with survival, with fear, with our ancestors. And sometimes it is not blocked because of something we did or something we did not do, but because we inherit many things, many traits, many patterns from our ancestors, from our family. So it's very useful to work with this chakra so that you can then balance and harmonize the rest of the chakras. So we have Time Machine for Barbara from USA. And this card is related to inherited patterns, conditioning, lessons already learned, cellular memory, honoring the past without being trapped there. The energy of this card is the energy of the root chakra, so it's the energy of the earth. So we rely on stories we inherit from our ancestors, our families, our culture, and the world around us to construct a map of our reality, which is not necessarily true. Sometimes we learn to believe that something is like that because everybody in the family believed that, and sometimes we are unable or we are afraid of changing that pattern. So as we develop new stories in life, we build on those old foundations, we repair them when we can, or we tear them down to begin again. The best and more powerful traits of our ancestors are yours to integrate into your life, so that you don't have to revisit their hardship or rectify their mistakes. So the importance of working with the ancestors or with the energy that we inherited from our ancestors is to learn from them, to say, okay, this is useful for me, this is not useful for me, so that I don't repeat, so that I don't make the same mistake, so that I don't end my life in the same way they ended up. So we can change our reality. There is always one member in the family or more than one, but there always comes a time when a member has the responsibility or the mission to break all the old patterns and start something new. There is a very nice movie which is in English and Spanish, which is Coco, from Mexican traditions. I would really recommend you to watch Coco, because Coco is about that. Coco is about saying, okay, not anymore. I can do differently. I can have a different life. I can be a happy woman. I can be a healthy woman. I can do the things in a different way. So we cannot change the past, but we can learn from it, and we can stop repeating the patterns. So you have to look at the past for answers, and you have to ask yourself, and I would suggest to write the questions on a notebook, and then you pause the video and you reply, you answer whatever comes first. So the first question for you, Barbara from USA, is, what can I learn from those who came before me? Another question, what traits can I emulate in order to move through this challenge with wisdom? How can I build on what I already know and integrate this understanding? What might I do differently? Sometimes we walk blindly into traps which were set in the past. Perhaps we cannot see that we are repeating a pattern until we are well in it. And then we say, okay, why am I doing this? Why am I doing the same as my mother, my aunt, my grandmother? The best course of action here is to rest, to practice self-compassion. So once you realize what is wrong, once you realize what you are repeating, once you realize that is something inherited, you have to rest, look at yourself with love, compassion, and tenderness, and accept that you are part of that family. So I have a beautiful guided meditation, but it's in Spanish. So I will try to record it in English as soon as possible so that I can share with you. But I have another guided meditation for the root chakra from the 7 energies which I can share with you and which can help you. So please send me an email so that I can share this guided meditation for the root chakra so that you can work with the message of time machine. So I want to share more things from the book. So the best course of action we said here is to rest, practice self-compassion, and make a conscious choice to do something differently next time. Clarity will come. Remember that if you do what you always did, you'll get what you always got. History repeats itself only if you allow it. The most important thing is that you are becoming aware. You can make a different choice regarding how you respond to life right now. So right now you can make a decision or say, I'm not going to respond to the things in the same way because I'm done. I want to feel better. So it's your choice. You can do it. And things can be awkward and uncomfortable as old hurts and wounds are revealed and new solutions are attempted. You know, our mind is very lazy. When we want to change patterns and we want to change our reality, there is this part of the ego and the mind which says, okay, why bother? Let's stay the way we are. No, we can live better. We can live in a better way. So the time is ripe for change. So keep going, Barbara. Every step is important. Allies will rally, but in the end, you are the one you've been searching for. One day you will remember how your beautiful new story was just around the corner. And don't tell me that you are an old lady. I am old. I am 56. So you cannot think that we have used all our weapons, that we have used all our resources. There are yet so many things to discover, I promise. If you open your mind, if you open your heart, if you want to learn from the past, from your past and the past of your ancestors, you will discover a new world. And it doesn't matter how long you are going to live. It matters how you are going to live, the way you are going to live. That's what matters. It doesn't matter if you live 2 years, 10 years, 20 years more, 50 years more. That's not the point. The point is, do you enjoy life? How much do you enjoy life? How well you can live? How you can improve the quality of your life? So I will send you an email with the guided meditation for the root chakra. And I will also share with you some information about the root chakra, which is very useful, so that you can learn that the food you eat, your habits, the stones we use, the crystals we use, the plants we use may help us to heal, to harmonize and balance our chakras. So that was all. So thank you for coming. Thank you for blessing the channel. I'm trying to this is a small seed of Puentes, of holistic bridges, and we will be doing some more readings the next year with other oracles and with other cards. So I hope I will be doing some more videos before the end of the year. Only God knows. He's the boss. And meanwhile, please stay tuned, stay connected. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you enjoy the readings, please share this video, invite people to subscribe to this channel so that the community of people speaking English might grow. And if you would like to book a reading, please send me an email or a WhatsApp message. You will find all the information at the end so that you can have a very deep reading. You can choose either with one deck or two decks or three decks or three oracles, and we can go deeply into different aspects of your life. Holistic Tarot is very interesting to help you course correct, draw new maps for your life. It's very useful for self-knowledge, self-healing, and it doesn't change your life. It helps you change your life. So I'm asking people for some help at the end of the video, in case you can, or in case you know people who can do it. So thank you very much. Apapacho, it's a word I like from the Mexican language. Apapacho is like hugging or holding your soul. So abrazo de luz is like a hug of light for you. May God bless you. May you be May you be free from pain and sorrow. May you be at peace.